One of my best tips to get even higher when you're blazing is take bigger rips. Now, this is very easy to achieve, but you're going to want to make sure you have a few things in order. And the first thing is make sure you have the right setup. There's certain setups you just can't take big hits with. Carts are a good example, joints, anything paper, any dry pipe. A lot of the dry setups, if we're talking about combustion, it's harder to take a bigger hit than if you have something with water percolation. Now, say you got a nice big old glass beaker, you got a big flower bowl. How do you make sure you take the biggest hit? Well, you're going to want to follow the WAP method, all right? WAP. WAP stands for water first, right? You want to make sure you're nice and hydrated. I like to sip before I rip so that anywhere the smoke is going to go has a little bit of moisture in there beforehand. If it's really dry, that smoke is going to irritate your throat, it's going to make you cough, and it's going to stop you from taking a big rip. Now, the second thing, A, is for air, right? You want to make sure you take nice deep breaths before you do a rip. If you're just talking and telling a story and you go right to taking a rip, you're not going to be able to hit it as large as if you mentally prepared yourself with like a few deep breaths. You're oxygenating your blood, you're stretching those lungs out, and you're preparing them to take a big rip, right? When you take a nice long rip, you're effectively holding your breath with the smoke in there. So take a few deep breaths beforehand. So when you go to hold your breath while inhaling, I'm not telling you to hold it in, but when you're holding and you're just pulling in smoke instead of oxygen, you're going to want to have a few breaths in you beforehand so you're not feeling like, oh, bro, I can't breathe. So make sure you got your water and your air. And the P stands for posture, right? If you're hunched over your piece, you're folding your lungs in half, right? You're curling them up. You're not going to be able to take as big of a hit because those lungs don't have room to expand inside your rib cage. So I always tell people, good posture. You're going to want to sit up straight. Standing is even better, right? I like beakers because they tilt back toward you. I don't want a straight tube where I'm going to have to curl over it. So make sure you have nice posture. You know how when you can't breathe, you lift your arms up over your head, you straighten your back. Same kind of stuff goes when you're ripping it, right? You got to hold the piece, obviously, but standing up straight or sitting up straight is going to help you have more room for the smoke to go into your lungs, all right? So water, air, and posture, and make sure you got the right setup.